Hey, it's finally happening, bro. We're getting it. He's seen enough. Dubois exposed Dubois exposed the issues, the weaknesses, and those issues and weaknesses are going to be targeted. And well done. But listen, we're getting undisputed. There'll be a new.
Do you believe that this is happening?
It's signed.
I said, do you believe it's happening?
And I said it's signed. Why do you feel like this?
But I just look at this stuff and I'm just like, until I see that Fury is in the red corner and Usyk is over there in the blue one, I will not accept that this thing is happening. Because for me, I look at it and I'm like, bro, the announcement came out, and they were just like, this fight is scheduled to happen December 23rd or next year, January, I think it was. And I'm like, it's a bit weird to be so specific on the maybe. Like, and you start to realize Eubank and Ben were apparently talking. There was talk that their man might fight December 23rd. So I look at that and I think to myself, it's a good chess move to force this announcement because you're announcing ahead of the Ngannou fight even happening. This is to what? Maybe save some excitement for the Ngannou fight? And then suddenly you're going to turn around an 8-week camp and be back in the ring. That's not like Tyson Fury at all. So I look at this and I think to myself...
But the Ngannou fight's not real. The Ngannou fight's a money grab.
Doesn't matter. Is he going to be in camp this whole time and then go straight into another camp? Don't know that. I don't know that he's going to do that. When is the last time he's done anything even remotely similar to that? So for me, I look at this stuff and I think it's a good talking point. It probably helps the promo of Fury versus Ngannou because I imagine that's doing quite bad, especially after those clips of Ngannou circulated and he looks like absolute trash, bro.
They're horrid. That's why he said he looks faster than a trainer.
Bro, Mike Tyson is looking faster than him. He's giving him examples and he's looking way faster than Ngannou. At the ripe age of 57, I think he is. Bro, this is slower than Evander Holyfield's slowed down clips. I'm looking at this, I'm thinking to myself, you're going to get absolutely torched. Unless this is a trolling thing where he's like, yeah, I'll post the slow clips and everyone thinks I'm rubbish. And I'll go in there and suddenly be anything but. I'm looking at this, I'm thinking to myself, come on, man. Anybody predicting, oh yeah, like, you know what I mean? It takes one. That's just how I know that your dislike for Fury is definitely sparring with mine.
Bro, I saw Peter Fury. Do you know what's annoying? Because these guys and the people that put this fight together get to rebrand it and act like they wasn't a part of it. I saw Peter Fury saying, I hope that's not what you're coming with, because if that's what you're coming with, you're going to be in trouble. Tyson's going to eat that. I was like, wait, hold on. Guys, you knew this UFC fighter had no chance. There's a reason why it's not even counted, or it's not for belts, it's not for nothing. It shouldn't be added towards anything because this guy had no chance. When Frank Warren was selling this fight, he was selling nonsense. This guy's trying to sell you a lemon and tell you, yeah, it's a great running car. No, this is a non-starter. This is ridiculous. This is not like Conor. This is not even like Conor Mayweather. And even after Conor Mayweather, do you know what we did as boxing fans? We said to ourselves, oh, we were duped. We were fully duped. We hoped, we thought, this could be interesting, this, that, and the other. The storyline. When they went on a tour telling us how amazing
bare locations. Bare locations.
You only
cussing each other.
You only do that when you know it's a heist. We're committing a heist at the highest order. He's never been the same after that fight and the money that they took away from that situation. So now you're looking at this one, and it's the same thing. It's a money grab. It's a moment that they're gonna go for, but there's not even a closeness in levels. That's why I believe that he's gonna have this fight. He's gonna get back to camp. He's gonna get busy again, because one thing that he did see that they can't afford now is, well, when we're looking at Usyk does have some frailties. He does. And if any, you don't want to be, them, like the first person to beat, when Ruiz beat Joshua, I know the boxing world was upset because there's other heavyweights that thought it should have been me. Like a Wilder would have said it should have been me. A Fury said it should have been me. It was even more valuable unbeaten Joshua. Now it's like, well, who's going to take this away from him? Because it's getting close. Well, with what we've seen, some people say he's beatable. He's finally looks like there's a way in there. And now Fury's like, well, we can activate and let's get busy. So I do feel that it's a fight that can happen. because Dubois still did expose something, like it or not, and AJ exposed something in that fight. In terms of when AJ would hit Usyk, or wait, when AJ would hit Usyk. So,
fam, I hear you. I hear what you're saying, and you can make a case for that being the case. But we're dealing with a charlatan in this sport,
mhm.
yeah. So for me, I just look at this stuff and I'm like, you man easily could just be trying to because they probably thought that the Fury and Garner thing was going to catch more excitement than it is, and it's not. Where everybody is looking at it thinking, it's just a money grab, it's just a money grab. But I don't know. I can't see when anybody's going, oh, I can't wait for this. Because when Conor McGregor was happening with Floyd, there was still that at the same time.
It was
Wait
incredible.
me. Bruv, even I bought into it. I was like, what if he lands? Because I saw him starching his UFC man, thinking, bro, what if he just comes in and just sparks out Floyd? That would be an insane, like, you could see the possibilities with this.
They did great promo. They did incredible promo.
Yeah,
it was racial, heavily racial, like it was on the nose, like seriously. But then they knew what they were selling as well. They knew what they're selling. The problem is with these two, they can't even sell it good. And Nganou's a really lovely guy, very nice.
Yeah, just he don't talk nonsense.
Doesn't really talk nonsense. He's gonna go in the ring and do his business. But I think he would be on more crud if he knew he had more powers about him. But he's looking at, even he knows. Yeah,
it's a payday.
He knows I'm moving slow. I've left the UFC. I want to show. This is almost it's like a middle finger to Dana White and everyone that's running the UFC. That's all it really is.
Yeah.
That when it comes down to it, and Fury's giving him an assist, and Fury's getting an assist as well. So it's win-win across the board.
Yeah, no, I hear it. I definitely hear it. Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of the things where if they are looking at, the performance against Usyk and thinking, oh, I've seen the frailties and I can see that there's an issue there and I can exploit it, I reckon they're going to be quite swiftly mistaken. And I reckon the reality of what that miscalculation is going to hit them in the first and second round when Usyk comes out and he's absolutely on his back. I think the difference is, I think Usyk wanted a knockout over Dubois.
Yeah.
Because he was in the pocket a lot more than he usually is. He came in and was like, no, I'm coming to sit down and get this guy out of here. Because when you look at Dubois from the outside at that level, you can't stand the heat in the kitchen. So I'm going to just turn it up and eventually I'm going to get to you. Obviously, the man never calculated for the body shot or the low blow to land, right? And have that affect him like that. But at the same time, man was there for you.
Yeah.
So when you get in there with Fury, I guarantee that's not going to be his approach.
It'll be different.
100%. So if they're thinking, yeah, go in there, go to the body, you who don't throw body shots at all, good luck. This guy's going to be there thinking, you are not going to hit me in the stomach. I promise you. And if you do, it won't be enough to stop me, but I will be outpointing you for every body shot you land. Because this narrative that Fury is fast needs to be prefaced with fast for a guy that's big.
Yeah.
Usyk is not. Yeah, Usyk is on a different type of speed to you, bro. So we'll see how this thing looks, innit, when it happens.
My thing right now, is if it happens, you're now hitting me with the if. I can't wait, man. We want to see.
I can't believe these guys.
You do want to see a new Undisputed, so we can just move on. Like boxing,
I'm just saying, don't make this guy pull out a rematch clause with someone that he didn't know he had. Because this guy got on his own video. AJ Fury's announced, thanks to the big man, bro.
Oh snap!
You don't remember?
Yeah,
this?
you're right.
So
Wait,
you want me to just be believed because a poster was made?
Why you're there? Yeah, AJ said something random recently, saying that Fury's ducking him.
Yeah, bro. He goes, look, I'm tired of chasing this guy. This guy's clearly ducking me. Like, I was just like, and he's like, you can't even deny it. He goes, there's been so many moments where this thing could have happened, or maybe da-da-da-da. He's like, right, he's just ducking me. Bruv, Fury's not only ducking you, fam. For me, I don't hear that and think, I don't even think, oh yeah, stop the clock, let's talk about this. I'm like, he's ducked Bear, man. This guy has done the least possible he can to maintain his position.
Yeah, it's not like a proper active champion, you know what I mean? And not as much as you want him to be. When people like Froch comes out and says, hey, listen, you can't sit here. It just lets you know. It lets you know what time it is. So, but again, I'm gonna believe, just being on the gullible and positive energy thing, I'm gonna believe that this thing's happening because I think boxing needs it. It needs to happen. I
Well,
want to know
good for
what
you, bro.
Wilder's, I want to know what Wilder's saying as well. I want him to be back in the chat as well. I just want to hear more from the guys that we call dangerous. You know what I
And I
mean?
know, and I'm glad that you're on the positive thing and trying to hope for the best in that. And I also hope we get world peace and we can also cure world hunger and all those things as well.
Wow.